Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the LEGO Hero Factory Breez 2.0 constructible figure set. This set came out around the end of 2010 and I found it at a Target for $7.99. Now this particular set is part of the second release of Hero Factory, and you can tell all of the second release Hero Factory canisters are colored orange at the top, and this particular Hero Factory figure is also one of the few that carry on from the first release of Hero Factory. Breez here, you can see on the canister, still retains her color of like a lime green there, and also some of the weaponry that she wielded from the first release, although it looks a little different on there. Upgraded probably to 2.0. And this particular canister is 2142 and contains 29 pieces. Taking a look at the other side of the canister here, you can see Breez 2.0 and Stormer 2.0, and you can actually combine them into, I guess, this new hero there. It's actually kind of neat. And over here you can see a picture of an actual sized hero core on there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the contents of the Breez 2.0, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back and we have the contents of Breez 2.0 before us. We'll go ahead and take a look at this first, which is the assembly manual, and that's a nice picture of Breez 2.0 there with a villain in the background. And we have here some interwebs content that you can interact with. I think the information is at the bottom of the top canister. And this manual contains about 18 pages of assembly. And this also has here a parts list. And we have here Breez 2.0 and Stormer 2.0 that you can combine to make a third figure. No instructions on how to put this third figure together. I don't know if it's on the website or not. Now we have here, looks like Hero Recon Team. I'm not sure what that is. And we have Lego Club information. And also some survey information on there. Now taking a look at some of the 29 parts that come included to construct Breez 2.0, you can see right away that Lego is moving away from the Bionicle parts. This is the basic frame here, which is a little bit different than what came with the first version of Hero Factory. There's some more parts here, and different joints for the arms and legs this time, which is pretty interesting. I think it's actually better because it provides more articulation on there. We even have a different head sculpt now. It's not the translucent full head. It looks like more of a 3/4 head here, where you can place something on top over here. And they still retain some Bionicle parts, it looks like. This looks like a Glatorian hand here. And you can have Breez's new weapon here. And we have a newer, I should say, chest piece there. And it looks like all of the starters, or the ones in the canisters, the heroes, have the same chest piece. It's not just the rookies that share the same chest piece now. And we can see here a hero core. It's no longer a translucent one, and it doesn't look compatible with the first version hero core here. So we'll go ahead and be right back and put Breez together. Okay, we're back and we have Breez 2.0 put together, and since this is a second version of Breez, we have to do a comparison between this version and the original version of Breez. And we'll go ahead and bring out the first version of Breez, and we'll line them up next to each other, and you can see the both of them together here. Breez retains the same color scheme of black and lime green. There's of course obvious upgrades with 2.0, and right away you can see that the posability of the 2.0 version of Breez is much better. The first release of Breez is limited in the articulation. It's still a little bit posable, but not as posable as the new version on there. And we'll go ahead and get Breez 1.0, I guess, out of the way. And we'll take a look at Breez 2.0 in more detail. And I really like the improvements they LEGO has put into the new versions of the Hero Factory figures. And as I mentioned earlier, looks like LEGO is moving away from the Bionicle parts, and not completely away from it. They still use some of the Bionicle parts, but they're moving towards more unique Hero Factory parts, which is kind of cool. And kind of bad in a way, because some of these parts are no longer compatible with the Bionicle system. So it's unfortunate in that aspect, but it's still kind of cool that they've created some new parts for Hero Factory, and especially for the basic figures here. When you take a look at Breez here, you can see they retain a similar chest piece on here, but the hero core here is different. It's no longer translucent, and it's no longer compatible with the first release of Hero Factory. And let me just pull the core out here, and you'll see why if I can go ahead and pull it out there. If you look at the back of the hero core on this one, it's got a single peg on here, and it's not quite the same shape as the original hero cores. And it's not just the hero core, but the actual basic structure of the hero figures. Now, it looks like the newer versions are going more to the ball joints. They have added more ball joints, and they're also got these peg holes that are about the same distance apart throughout the accessories here. You can see these two peg holes here. You can see it throughout the accessory parts here, to make it more compatible with each other, so you can add stuff on there. So it looks like they're going into this ball system here throughout the frame. You can see two balls here, one in the mid here, mid torso, and of course you got 2 points for the arms now instead of the single point for the first version of Hero Factory figures, which provides a lot better articulation, which is really cool on there. And another major difference on these figures is the head. They've moved away from the I guess the original Bionicle styled head. Here, let me just pull this off, and you can see as I showed earlier, this 3/4 of a head now, no longer translucent, but you can see at the top it's got those two peg holes similar to the accessories to make it compatible with the newer versions of Hero Factory parts. And then you have this I guess gadget device that you can place on here, and then you have the helmet on here. So it's no longer compatible with the older versions of Hero Factory, but I think in the future it'll provide more variety for building mocks and stuff, which is really neat on there. And this is a very much a better articulated figure. You can see here bends at the elbows, the knees go way back, which is very cool. And then you have different types of the shin armor. It no longer restricts the articulation of the foot like the first version of Hero Factory figures. on here. Very, very nice. And then you also have these customizable plates now with their names on there, which is, I guess, a good or bad thing. I'm not sure how I actually personally feel about it, because you really can only use this with Breez 2.0 on there. So would have been neat to have maybe a sticker applied to there if you wanted to customize it, but they didn't. So, but going over some of the articulation of Breez here. The head is still on a ball joint on there, so you have lots of posability all the way around, down, up, side to side on here. The arms go all the way around, go out and in. Of course, you have the elbow joint now, which is very nice. And you can see they also have another ball joint midway on the forearm and on the bicep to accommodate these accessories, because most of these accessories now use the ball jointed system on there instead of that cross peg system on there. The hands still Glatorian type hands on there. You can see so the hands go in and out, side to side, and twist around as well on a ball joint. You can see one of the bladed weapons here on here. I don't think the original Breez, the original Breez did not have that half shell of a weapon, so I have to take a look at another figure to see how these weapons are. But this particular Breez doesn't have those half-formed weapons. You can see some of the detail in the weapons there. It's kind of cool. One unfortunate thing with this particular version of the Hero Factory figures, they still don't have a waist swivel. I wish they had a waist swivel on there. Would have been a lot nicer to be able to pose more dynamically on the torso. The legs are joined at the hip on a ball joint, so they go up, down, back, out to the side, rotate all the way around. Of course, we have the knee joints now, which is nice, and it bends quite a bit back. And as I mentioned earlier, the foot is no longer restricted on there with that shin armor. So the foot can go up, down, to the back, pointing down. Even ankle type pivot and rotation all the way around on here. So overall, lots of improvements with the 2.0 Hero Factory figures. A lot more posability. Just a little bit things I wish they would improve more upon. Maybe we'll see it in 3.0, I'm not sure. But an excellent upgrade for Breez here. And I do recommend picking it up, especially if you're going to go further into the Hero Factory line. It's just lots more posability with these figures and these new parts as well. So, but this is my casual peek into the LEGO Hero Factory Breez 2.0 constructible figure set. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.